What's up guys, it's Bri. So for today's video, I am going to be giving you guys tips on traveling. So I've only flew on a plane 4 times in my entire life. And next summer, I'm supposed to be flying on a plane by myself for the first time. So that should be fun. Each time I was with my mom. One time we flew to California, and another time we flew to Florida, and another time we flew to Arizona. But before I get into the tips and tricks, this video is actually sponsored by Glamour, and basically I'm gonna show you guys what their product does. So yeah, Glamour sent me these 2 products. This is their bamboo tray, and this is their marble traveling case. Now I really love their products because everything that they sell has this jelly consistency on their trays that they sell. So basically whatever you put on it won't fall off. Also guys, I totally forgot to mention that I have a coupon code with Glamour that is Brianna10. It's on the screen. And basically if you use that coupon code at checkout on their website, which is www.glamourlock.com, then you will get 10% off of your purchase. So I am telling you guys, go get a Glamour tray or traveling kit. They have a variety of different styled trays and traveling kits that I know you guys will love. And honestly, I wouldn't be telling you guys to get this product if I didn't think you would like it or if I didn't like it myself. Like, I will use these products every single day. I think they are so handy. And honestly, this 10% off discount will be a lifesaver for you, so definitely be sure to go use it. And you could use these for skincare products, makeup products, food, like you name it, you could probably use it. They also sent me this little marble traveling case, and I love it because, well, 1, it's marble, and 2, it's honestly really handy for if you're traveling. And once again, it has this little glittery jelly consistency little mat right here that you can put stuff on top of it, and it works just the same as the bamboo tray. Another thing that comes with one of their orders are these pretty cool little cleaning wipes. So basically you use these to wipe off your tray. Say if you get some makeup powders on it or food on it or cat hair on it, use these to wipe it all off. And once you run out of these, you can just use dish soap and a paper towel and water. And also you get one of these little papers that is from Glamour, and it says, "Hi Glamour babe," and then on the back of it, it says, "Did you know?" And then there's stuff like, "I'm washable, place me in the dishwasher," or "wash me in the sink." Now this little sparkly matte protector I was telling you about is actually made from all natural soybean oil. It is temperature resistant, but don't worry, it won't melt. And these products were actually made in the USA. So if you guys are in desperate need of stuff like these, honestly, I think everybody should get these because they have helped me so much. I used to have to do my makeup on my desk and on my vanity just so I could get the good lighting, and I just hated moving everything around. So now I have this little bamboo tray, and I can just keep all my products on here, put it in front of the window, or put it on my bed and use my laptop for lighting so I'm comfortable while I'm doing my makeup. And there you go, and you can take it wherever you go. Now you see this? This right here is a full face of makeup. Full face. Check this out. Nothing, absolutely nothing. But guess what else? Comes out easily just like that. But yeah, I really love Glamour, and I think you guys should definitely check them out. The link to their website will be in the description box down below. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. Tip number 1, get to the airport at least 2 hours early. When you get to an airport, you never know how busy it's gonna be, and you never know what kind of complications you're gonna run into. For all you know, you pack something in your carry-on bag that's not supposed to be there, and they're gonna have to check your bag and figure out a way for you to actually get on the plane, and that could take, at least 30 minutes. That could take a while. And also there's lines and just hecticness, and sometimes they have computer problems. You never know what kind of problem you're gonna run into. Nobody can get used to an airport unless you work at the airport. Like, I have been to LAX 2 times now, and I'm still not used to it. So arrive at least 2 hours early. The earlier you get there, the less worrying you're gonna have to, worry about. Tip number 2 is to make your luggage look like your luggage. Make it personalized, like tie a ribbon around the handle, get a suitcase that's like hot pink with pink polka dots, or I don't know. Just make it look very different from your typical luggage. People don't lose their luggage all the time. Like it's very unlikely for the airport to lose your luggage, but it does happen. It is a possibility. It's not impossible to happen. Just prepare in advance. And also there are luggage mix-ups. Say your plane lands and someone has an identical suitcase to yours, but they accidentally grab your luggage, and then you realize that you got their luggage. That would really suck, honestly. So make sure your luggage is very personalized and you'll recognize it as soon as you see it, and yeah. Tip number 3, bring gum and earplugs. Now, sometimes people don't have to worry about their ears popping when they take off. It's not the most painful thing. It's just kind of annoying when it happens. I personally went through this, and I mean, it didn't bother me too much, but it was annoying when it happened. So what I always do when I fly is that when the plane is taking off or landing, I always make sure that I am chewing a piece of gum, so that way when my ears do pop, I can just be like chewing to like distract myself from it, and also it helps with ears popping. And also earplugs are really good because planes are super loud, and when you're taking off, your ears are popping, and earplugs do help. So I would definitely have to say earplugs and gum are a necessity, and also gum is really good and helps you relax, or helps me relax at least. I mean, if you don't have gum, then just bring something to chew on, or just earplugs. Tip number 4 is to bring earbuds. Earbuds, music, headphones. Bring earbuds or headphones and your phone to listen to music. Now when you get on a plane, you have to turn your phone on airplane mode. I don't know why, but I know that it is a rule that you have to do. So when you turn your phone on airplane mode, your service and Wi-Fi or data usually sucks. So one tip I can give to you is to, like, beforehand download music. For example, use Spotify or iTunes, and just download music so you don't have to use Wi-Fi and it'll just be on your phone. I really like Spotify for that feature because there is an option where you can actually download all your music. Now you have to have Spotify Premium for it, but there is a thing where you can use it. And also on YouTube you can download videos, and you don't even have to have Premium for that. You can just download videos, so when you go on a plane, you have videos to watch, and movies, and Netflix does it too. You can actually download movies and TV shows for when you're on a plane. You could do it for TV shows, YouTube videos, music on Spotify. Like, you could do it for everything. But that is why I say bring earbuds, because you're gonna get bored on a plane. Plane rides can last for hours. I mean, the shortest plane ride I was on was 8 hours, which is a very long time. So you're gonna get bored. So bring earbuds. Tip number 5 is to make sure your electronics are charged, or honestly, if you want to make it easier on yourself, just buy a portable battery charger. Now, I would say that keeping your phone charged is a necessity, because when you land your plane, you want to be able to contact people from, if you're out of state or out of the country, you want to be able to call those people and let them know that you landed safely. And also you want to be able to get on your phone to contact, Uber drivers or taxis, so that way you can get to your location once you get off the plane. Now, it is a necessity, if you ask me, to have your phone charged. So I definitely say invest in a portable battery charger and make sure that your phone is charged before you get on the plane. When you're waiting on your airplane to arrive and you're like about to board your plane, there are areas in the waiting area where there's like little outlets that you can plug your charger into to charge your phones and electronics and all that. Tip number 6 is to not be afraid to ask for help. When you are in the airport and you're trying to figure out where you're boarding at, you're trying to figure out where security is, trying to figure out how to get your tickets and get your luggage in, but you don't know what to do, like you get lost. It is okay to ask for help. They will not judge you if you don't know what you're doing or if you stutter when you're asking for help. Trust me, I get it. I am a socially awkward person. Honestly, it happens to the best of us. So if you are in an airport and you don't know what you're doing, and especially if you're by yourself, ask for help, even if it's a stranger that doesn't even work there. Just ask them if they've seen an employee that you can ask, or if they know where anything is. It doesn't hurt to ask. I mean, you're not gonna die if you ask. Like, honestly, just ask for help. The worst that'll happen if you ask for help is that they can't help you and they'll tell you to find someone else. That is the worst possible thing that could happen. But the most worst thing that could happen if you don't ask for help is that you get lost and you miss your flight, which really sucks if that happens. Tip number 7, let's say you are scared of airplanes, right? Take a daytime flight. Now, I don't say this for everybody because honestly, it's really hard to, find a flight that is at the perfect time you want to go. Like, if you want a daytime flight, it's really hard to find it. If you want a nighttime flight, it's hard to find it. It's really hard to find a flight that is at your ideal time. But if you are scared of planes and you're scared of heights and they just give you anxiety, but you have no choice but to get on the plane, I personally will say get a daytime flight, because at nighttime when you're looking outside, it's pitch black and you don't exactly see where you are. So it gets scary. And also when you see the clouds, they kind of look like smoke, which is really scary. You really don't want to see that when you're on a plane. So I'd really suggest getting a daytime flight. I always prefer to get daytime flights. And if I do wind up getting a nighttime flight, then I just close the window or I just go to sleep so it doesn't bother me. Tip number 8 is when you're packing your luggage, make sure that everything is easy to get to. Because especially if you have a carry-on bag or a purse that you're bringing on the plane, you want to make sure everything's easy to get to, especially your electronics. Because when you're going through security, there are 1,000 possibilities that they're going to ask you to take something out of your luggage if it looks suspicious so they can look at it. And what would really suck is if you have, say, a bunch of undergarments packed in your suitcase and you have to scavenge through all of those undergarments and take them out in front of everybody and get your computer out so they can check it. You don't want that to happen. So one thing I can just tell you is that you want anything that, like electronic especially, to be easy to get to. Really everything you want to be easy to get to. So if you have a laptop, be sure to put it on the top of everything, but still make sure it's secure. One thing I like to do is when I'm packing my clothes, I like to roll them. Here, I'll show you a little example of how I roll them. Let's take these pair of shorts for example. What I like to do is I like to fold them like this, just like, like that. Then I take the top of them and I just roll them, just like that. And then I lay them on the suitcase and then I roll everything else. And that way you can fit more stuff in your suitcase and it's also organized so you don't lose anything. Tip number 9 is to bring a water bottle. If you don't bring a water bottle, then just have cash ready to pay for a water bottle once you get out of security, so that way you don't get thirsty. Because when you're when you go into an airport, you're going to get anxiety of some sort. Everybody gets anxiety if they're not used to an airport. So when you get a bottle of water, it's going to help with that anxiety and help you to relax. But one thing I can recommend to you is to bring an empty water bottle in your carry-on or your bag, or just hold it when you're going through security, because they're not going to let you bring a full water bottle through security. They won't let you bring any beverages or food through security, in fact. So if you bring an empty water bottle, they'll just put it through the scanner, and that way when you get out of security check, you can just fill that out of water fountain, because they have water fountains everywhere in airports. And that way you don't have to spend like $5 on a small bottle of water in the waiting area for when you get on your plane. And finally, tip number 10. Now this tip is for if you're flying, if you're driving, if you're taking a bus, it's for anything, and that is to use the bathroom before leaving. If you're at an airport and you finally get through security and you're just waiting on your plane to arrive and you have some extra time, go to the bathroom as soon as you get there. Even if you don't have to go, make yourself go, because once you get on that plane, you can't go to the bathroom until after the plane is in the air. And even if you're driving and you're about to get on the road, you don't want to have to stop at a gas station every 10 minutes. So what I suggest to you is that if you're at a house or a hotel, use the bathroom right before you leave. And try your best to not drink as many beverages if you're on a plane or car, because now if you're really thirsty, drink a beverage, but try and just have a sip at a time, not only to savor your beverage so you don't have to stop for more beverages, but also so you don't have to go to the bathroom so much. Now I really hope you liked all of these tips, and I really hope these tips helped you out. I have used all of these tips every time I've traveled, and they have made life so much easier for me. If you want me to do more videos like this, or part 2 to this video, let me know in the comments down below, because honestly, flying is so scary, I agree, and it is such a hassle. And I feel like the more tips I give you, the better it'll help me out, because honestly, I still get anxiety to this day every time I travel. And it's very normal for you to get anxiety. Don't let it stop you from traveling. It happens to the best of us, and it happens to everybody. And just kind of try and ignore it. But anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up if you liked it, and also hit that subscribe button down below along the notification bell so you get a notification every time I post a video. Also guys, definitely be sure to go check out Glamour Lock's Instagram and website. They'll be in the description box down below. And definitely be sure to go check out my social media. They'll be on the screen in the description box down below. And definitely be sure to go check out my gaming channel if you haven't already. But anyways guys, I love you all so much and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!